Welcome to enjoylearningsanskrit.com. I am Yuval Eliav, and this is another video on how to use the Sanskrit Reading Tutor at the enjoylearningsanskrit.com website. In the previous video, we went ahead and saw how to use the Sanskrit Reading Tutor for reading practice. And in this video, we are going to explore a few technical details of how to enter text and how to adjust some settings. When we click the link to the Sanskrit Reading Tutor and the page appears, we see the green board, where it is written in big letters, click here to type or paste Sanskrit text. Just under that we see a few lines that tell us what formats or encoding schemes we can use for the text we enter. The second and third ones we already know from the Sanskrit alphabet tutor. They are the Unicode Devanagari, which is the most used standard for representing the original Devanagari letters on web pages, and the Roman transliteration, which is a system of representing all the special characters of Sanskrit using diacritics above or under the special letters that do not exist in English. The first one, though, is the most important. It is called itrans, not itrans, but itrans, as it stands for Indian Languages Transliteration or Indic Languages Transliteration. Itrans is what we can technically call an ASCII transliteration scheme. In simple words, it is a method to type Sanskrit text in a phonetic way using only the characters available on the English keyboard. itrans was developed in 1994 by Avinash Chopre. I hope I pronounce his name correctly. Since then it was adopted for use by lots of people around the world. We will talk more about the various ways to digitally store Sanskrit text in the video on using the Sanskrit typing tool, or in the video on Sanskrit text-to-speech, or maybe we will make a video especially for this topic. Meanwhile, you can search the internet and read all about it. The Wikipedia page on itrans is a very good start. Anyway, the itrans scheme is well known and widely used. There are huge volumes of Sanskrit literature on the internet in itrans format. You can find the whole Mahabharata and Ramayana as well as many other classical texts encoded in itrans. In the Sanskrit Reading Tutor, we have already included some texts, which you can find by clicking the Text Samples button, which is above the top left corner of the green board. You will see text in itrans appear in the window that opens. Right now it is the verse that we used in the previous video, followed by chapters 6 to 9 of the Bhagavad Gita. We keep changing the texts from time to time, but eventually we will have this button linked to a page with lots of various texts. Of course, if you find any text in Devanagari or Roman transliteration, it will also work. There is a small box to select the input type, but you do not have to bother much about it because in most cases it will work automatically. You can even mix text in Devanagari and Roman transliteration or Devanagari in itrans, but you cannot mix Roman transliteration in itrans because a few characters contradict and they will cause some mistakes. Therefore, if you have any Roman transliteration words in the text, a window will open informing you that the input format has been changed to Roman transliteration. Once the text is pasted or typed, we click on the Start button and the text will be converted to parallel lines of Devanagari and transliteration. Let's see a few examples of what we said so far about entering texts in any of the three formats. First, let's take a few lines in itrans from the sample texts window. Now let's paste them on the green board. Now we click Start and the lines convert into nice double parallel lines of Devanagari and transliteration. Now let's copy these lines and use them to enter one mixed line of Devanagari and transliteration together, just to check if the Sanskrit Reading Tutor can really handle it. So we paste it, remove those buttons, copy one word and paste it over this one, copy another word, paste it there, and then we organize the sentence mixed in Devanagari and transliteration. And we click Start. Now it will tell us that we have some transliteration characters in the text and inform us that the input format will be changed. We click OK and it works. Of course, if we would have changed the input type before, it wouldn't have shown us the message, but it worked anyway. Now let us do the same with Devanagari and itrans mixed. Copying a Devanagari line, clicking Enter New Text, then pasting the Devanagari line. Again, opening the sample text window and getting the next line in itrans, closing the window, then pasting the itrans line and clicking Start, and it works. Each line was converted into two lines, one in Devanagari and one in transliteration. So as we saw in the previous video, we can practice reading by comparing syllables. On mouse hover, the Sanskrit Reading Tutor will highlight for us the corresponding syllables in Devanagari and transliteration, and it will play the sound of the syllable when we click on it.
Ka. Rma.
It will also play the word when we right-click on it.
Ka. Rma. Ka. Ro. Ti.
And the sentence when we click the round play button. When we click the square-shaped button, it will play the whole sentence, but syllable by syllable, while highlighting the syllable that is being read, both in Devanagari and transliteration. Now there are two more settings we can adjust. One is the font size of both Devanagari and transliteration. We can just click on the small box that specifies the size of the font in pixels and change the number. The font size will be changed immediately. We can adjust the font size to the size with which we feel comfortable. We can also select the speed of the audio playback, even though the difference is not very big, maybe about 20% or 25% difference in the playback speed. So this is it. Now you know all there is to know about using the Sanskrit Reading Tutor for practicing Sanskrit reading. We wish you all success in your Sanskrit studies. Please visit us from time to time to see what is new at enjoylearningsanskrit.com and our YouTube channel of the same name. Thank you for watching, and as always we close by saying once more, enjoy learning Sanskrit.